Chamber music is so much fun.
Do you want to do the last 5 bars and then we'll go into the third movement theory?
You didn't get in last year, right?
No, I didn't get into Adelaide Symphony Orchestra when I auditioned. But the people who did, in 1 year, they never got any work.
Right.
And so now, those talented musicians, they left. They went to study in America, where they think there's some work.
But no violinists got in anyway, only a couple of violas, only what, one viola?
No, I think one girl from Melbourne got in, on the casual list. That is.
Violinist did.
Yeah, one violinist, yeah.
So in 15 years, you what? Maybe you'll get a
Well,
job.
they said re-audition in 6 months, but there's no audition. 1 year later, there's been no other audition because there's literally no work anyway. They won't hire anyone. And it's even the people who used to work for them, they don't work for them anymore. They did one gig the whole year. And so what are they meant to do? What, they go on the dole? They're meant to teach? They're meant to just work at weddings? Rely on women to hire them for background music at their wedding. So every Saturday during the summer you go and play once a week for 1 hour, and we're meant to survive on that artistically and financially. So I think it's reached a level of frustration that is driving people insane.
Yep.
And some people get depressed from that and don't want to do anything, and other people, like me, want to do something about it.
But then you put forward an idea and not necessarily everybody even jumps on.
No, people jump on, they like ideas, but then they're unsure about committing to something new. They're unsure about, I think they're actually unsure about their abilities. And it makes them feel vulnerable. It exposes their lack of, probably their lack of skill actually. The lack of skill that's developed since having proper work. So, I mean, what can happen, you know? The question is, who has the drive to keep on practicing when there's nothing to practice for, and to create when nobody wants to hire them? And so, well, maybe it's not about being hired anymore, maybe it's about producing stuff together, you know? But I don't know, maybe people aren't into it. I really don't know yet. I don't know.
Like
people say, I love the idea, but that's when I say people love ideas, they don't necessarily like ideas coming into practice.
Sure. Well, it's just like the same thing as saying, you know, we could sit here and sit in an office and teach students or something like that, or go out.
Yeah, but then everybody's
Go off to
they all complain about that anyway. Like,
yeah, no, because it's like quoting these other people back there. It's human nature, isn't it? It's human nature to complain about the fact that things
it is.
could be different, but nobody
Well, I'm
wants to do it.
complaining now as well. I'm complaining about the situation that has been, but I'm hoping that it can change.
So today's day of rehearsal, I guess.
It is, yeah. This is the day of the
first chamber orchestra rehearsal. So we've had a couple of section leader rehearsals to get some basic ideas of the parts. But yeah, today's the first with everyone. So I think it'll be a very telling day. Which is exciting, and then a bit, well for me it's my idea starting to become a reality, so that's kind of makes me a bit apprehensive as well, because I'll have, well, everybody will be looking to me, which is exciting as well.
So you must be quite nervous today.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm definitely, conscious of how much time I'm going to be spending doing other things versus practice.
Right.
Yeah. But the parts are prepared. I'm fine. It'll be fine. We'll take it easy. And I always have to remember to not to lower my standards, but to keep in mind that it's a process. That we've got 3.5 weeks to prepare the program, and that's plenty of time for the players that are involved. So, yeah.
I've done a concert here and the acoustics are incredible, like really amazing.
Oh wow, this area.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really good.
Some people have got original parts. I know Sarah's got a copy of Vernon and
like that's not like that, but for multiple. I don't know.
it's like that, but you might be able to get enough.
Yeah, that's true. I can borrow one from the uni.
One from the uni.
One or two
might be enough. But
that's true, because to be honest, we don't have any players. Like, we've got just enough to make the whole project work.
So that was a viola part. The crotchets, and they're actually played on this like semi-quaver speed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that how fast it speeds?
Yeah.
I was thinking it's actually hard to get to adjust to the crotchets being that fast.
That's what we found, because James hasn't played it before, and he really was like, "What? How are you counting this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's fast." But we won't do it fast today. No, we're not really. We're just, it's simple today. Don't no stress today. Trust me.
Get through it.
the small things. No, it's like got 3 notes basically. Yeah. And that's
she won the bride to you.
So the bride walked down the aisle to Blink 182. So we're playing. This is my profession. Na 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 na. That's what I'm playing. So that's my Saturdays.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do they
so,
pay you?
Yeah, they pay us. Of course they do.
Did you do it in harmony?
There was a tiny bit of harmony going down. Yeah. So maybe 5 notes altogether or something like that.
What a weird request. Where was the wedding?
Carmen's house. But yeah, I don't know. It's and it depends who you're working with as well. But you know, it's a how.
So with the new group that you're trying to put together, or you are putting together, will that be playing in similar
Similar settings.
settings?
No.
What market are you going for? Concerts.
Concerts. Well, yeah, we need to. I mean, you get away with a lot at weddings and stuff like that, or people don't practice. You don't have to practice to play at a wedding. Everybody has the same repertoire, or very similar, and it's very easy.
Everybody who
works, in that scene, and so I want all those people in that scene to come together and do proper repertoire again, which they've all done before, but they haven't done it since they've been studying usually, or not. They haven't utilised their skills basically.
Yeah, and or improving their skills.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. They haven't. No, not consistently been focusing on that, and that's what I'd like to develop. Just an arena where that can happen, or it happens naturally, basically.
Yeah.
Then also socially as well, you know, because we can become so detached from everything. Like if you are somebody who practices a lot, you spend a lot of time inside and very minimal time connecting with other people in the artistic field, or even just normally.
Yeah.
So to actually have an orchestra to get people out of their house or out of their practice room or whatever, it's really good for us personal development as well as the skills. So yeah.
Oh, good on
So
you.
hopefully it will make the whole scene a bit more cohesive and progressive.
Yeah.
There's a Pilgrim concert, when is it? 28th?
Pilgrim Church, 28th which is a Wednesday night, 28th of November.
That's a Sunday, is it?
No, it's a Wednesday night.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. So that's, So it's a lot of admin for me at the moment, but
Getting it going.
yeah. And then people are good with replying to emails and some people aren't, and so you're not sure where you stand with them, or they leave you dangling, or they pull out, or it's a bit of a headache. But
Tell them they've got to audition.
probably we will in the
you're
future.
Yeah.
We'll see. Like if it really builds up to something, then people would have to audition.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, good.
Wait and see.
And have you got a name yet?
Yeah, Ensemble Adelaide. Nice and memorable. Easy.
Good on you.
Hemin's kind of filming a documentary about it, with Holly being the star attraction.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen with it. Like
About Ensemble Adelaide.
Yeah, because
wow.
it's just in its initial stages. It's
Pilot stage almost,
pilot stage. So the idea's there. I've got interest, but you never know how if it's going to really go from the ideas to actual facts.
Especially when you're waiting for it. It's okay when you're in control of it. But
Exactly.
They're waiting for other people to put their input in or to dedicate
And that's
their time.
exactly it, yeah. Or they say they will.
Yeah.
But then, do they really in time, Some people don't like things to change as well. Or they like the idea and they find that actually once it's challenged, they
Sitting in
really
front
are
of the
quite
television's
comfortable.
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Playing at gigs, playing Blink 182 is better.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait and see. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sabito. So let's go from 21 and we'll go back to the start.
Well, you tap to rap.
Okay, tap. This is tap to rap with the auto rap. Okay, so now we are rapping
Right. Why?
because it's auto rap.
This is what music is about these days.
Music is about whatever you want, but we can make it really quickly here. Are you happy with that?
I am happy with that.
So am I, to a certain extent. Shall we finish tap to rap? Shall I tap it?
Let's tap it.
Have we had it?
We have had it.
Okay. Processing. Processing. And in a second,
Plays after you.
will it play? I don't know.
Where's this damn thing on my phone for?
Okay, so now we are rapping because it's all rap.
This is what music is about these days.
Music is about whatever you want, but we can make it really quickly here. Are you happy with that?
I am happy with that.
So am I, to a certain extent. Shall we finish tap to rap? Shall I tap it?
Let's tap it.
Have we had it?
We've had it.
Okay, so now we are rapping because it's all rap.
This is what music is about these days.
Music is about whatever you want, but we can make it really quickly here. Are you happy with that?
I am happy with that.
So am I, to a certain extent. Shall we finish tap to rap? Shall I tap it?
Let's tap it.
Have we had it?
We've had it.
Okay.
Now we are rapping.
Much more.
Much more. We've had it.
Okay, so now we are rapping because it's all rap.
This is what music is about these days.
Music is about whatever you want, but we can make it really quickly here. Are you happy with that?
I am happy with that.
So am I, to a certain extent. Shall we finish tap to rap? Shall I tap it?
Let's tap it.
Have we had it?
We've had it.
Okay. Okay, so now we are rapping because it's all rap.
This is what music is. You don't need classical music with this, you know?
You want, but we can make it really quickly here. Are you happy with that?
I am happy with that.
So am I, to a certain extent. Shall we finish tap to rap? Shall I tap it? There you go.
There you go. Right. Okay.
So we made a bestseller.
Yep.
So you saw how easy it was to make a rap on that app on the iPhone.
Auto rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did it with Josh, and in a way it's quite fun to do that.
It was, I would say, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you remember a couple days ago when we went for a drive, I asked you a question, and it was about why you are so passionate about classical music and you have so much hope in classical music. and I showed you what's happening right on the iPhone. You can make like basically a song in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it makes you... I think that every musician stops and asks themselves, why am I doing this? Because there's not one person who plays an instrument that hasn't gone through so much. I think like a lot of joy, pain, turmoil, questioning, doubting, excitement, you know, just the whole range. Like you could say, describe any human emotion, and I believe I have experienced it through music and my personal journey with it. And you see when you're doing it, it's completely endless, completely, you know, every time you know, I can play a piece that I played 5 years ago and find so much other in it, you know, that I found before, and I think that's representative of the fact that I've grown as a person, or, you know, I feel things differently now. And yeah, I think that if you compare it to auto rap, that was entertaining for 2 minutes, and it was also exciting because we didn't know how it was going to turn out, you know. And you also feel like it's the sort of music that's linked to everybody, like everybody can consume that music and they can understand it. I don't know if that's because I don't think you can necessarily say that it's got anything less in it than what I'm endeavouring to do and all classical musicians are endeavouring to do. But I think, you know what, I think it comes down to the eternal question to a human being: what do I do with my time? And how do you want to live your life? I like what classical music brings out in me. And I think it's also, it's a personality thing as well. I'm never going to be on stage being a rapper, you know. It's just not me. And when I was studying, you know, you see somebody new in the hallway and you can guess what instrument they play. It's really funny, you know, you guess, and I'd say 99% of the time you get it right. So you definitely say that an instrument is linked to a certain personality type. And then if that instrument's linked to a certain sort of music, maybe that's personality, maybe it's just what we fall into as well, you know. We've been doing it for so long, we don't know. I think that's the thing as well. I started when I was 7, so, you know, a lot of people, you know, violinists, they start when they're 3 years old. So I don't think we can actually give a proper answer, but it's what I want to do. And after having breaks from it as well, you know, questioning it, time to question and see, you know, with distance you understand things better, and I found that with distance all I wanted to do was play the violin, so I don't have a choice. You know, it'll work out how it is, you know. If I'm playing, then that's fine. That's what matters.